Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV, located in Frederick, Colorado, about a half an hour north of Denver, right off of I-25. My name is Larry Vickers. If we could, let's pan out and then scan and see what this truck is hooked up to today as we get started. The reason I want to do that is because this is a perfect representation of what this truck is designed to do. I mean, look at the size of that trailer. And if you guys want to go ahead and stay tuned, following me, Dean is going to go over that trailer in depth, but that is a very large trailer, empty. It weighs just under 16,000 pounds. So once you get it filled up with all the necessities, this is perfect for what the M2 112 is capable of doing. So this is a brand new 2021 Freightliner M2 112. The conversion is Summit Hauler. So as we start and take a look directly in front of the truck, the biggest thing we're going to notice compared to the 106 is the size of that grill. Okay, this is huge. That allows a lot of air intake to go ahead and come through. Well, that is because the engine that's underneath that hood demands that type of air intake. Another thing to notice in front is the size of the windshield. There's 2,500 square inches of glass. So that does a couple of things for us. The biggest one is it increases visibility. So once we're traveling, we can see things a lot clearer because there's less blind spots in a windshield that large. This is stock number 5N201096. Now let's take a look underneath the hood. That's the Detroit Diesel D13 engine. It offers 505 horsepower. In addition, 1,850 foot-pounds of torque. It is coupled with the Allison 4000 TRV transmission. Guys, that engine's a beast. That's going to tow pretty much whatever you're going to need it to in terms of either horse trailer or RV camper. One nice safety advantage that the Summit Hauler has, if we're underneath the hood doing pre-trip inspections, things of that nature, and a gust of wind comes up, see that? It's not going to squish us. The only way to get that down is to manually force it down. The tires are Michelin 275 80R 22.5. While we're here, we can take a look at the tire balancers located right here. Now, those have BBs in them, and with those BBs is a little bit of hydraulic oil. So as you gain speed and pick up momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. From the rim to the hub to the tire, all of that is balanced. And the advantage to that is, one, since everything's balanced, it's a safer ride. Second of all, it's more comfortable. And thirdly, that will prolong tire life up to 40%. Underneath here is the block heater. And here is the trickle charger. So when we're in our travels at night and we want to turn the lights on or run the DVD player, things of that nature, we can plug that in. And what that will do is assist the batteries. As we take a look inside the driver's seat, this does come with air ride. So right here is where we would make those adjustments. Heated and cooled seats right here. This adjusts the lumbar, so that will let you put more air in or take air out of the back of the seat. Now, when you go to start your truck, turn that key halfway and be patient and wait for those gauges to go all the way over and come all the way back. And once they do, go ahead and start it. If we get in a hurry and start it a little prematurely, there is a chance that it will kick a code that simply doesn't exist. There's a little pedal located right there. when you're sitting in the driver's seat, and you can use that pedal to adjust the steering wheel. There's a kill switch located right here. As you can tell, there is a lot of electricity running through the truck, so it is a good practice to get into of killing that switch once you're done with your travels for the day. This is the DEF tank that holds 13 gallons. You can get approximately 300 miles per 1 gallon of DEF. It comes with two 50-gallon fuel tanks, one here, one on the other side. Now as the truck is sitting in rest like it is, that fuel's gonna balance itself out. But when you go to fuel your truck, you're gonna wanna do that independently. The back seat does make down into a bed, and you can get that back up simply by pushing a button. Just like that. Now as we take a look at the front storage component, you'll see that there is a hookup for an air hose if one's needed. Now, the front two storage components are connected, but there's nothing dividing them. This truck does come with the Hensley hitch, and right here is where we can adjust how much air we want in that hitch. The Summit hauler conversions all come with this lining on top. This is a large investment, so we want to prolong the life of the truck as much as possible. It comes with a smaller storage area located there. Now, in addition to the fifth wheel hitch, as we walk through, we can see the hitch for a bumper pull trailer as well. So let's take a look at that hitch and talk about that for just a second. That is the Hensley hitch, also known as a trailer saver. And as you can see, it comes with airbags located right down there. So as you're in your travels, that trailer is basically bouncing on air. So it's just not metal on it, metal when we hit bumps, that sort of thing, grinding on the trailer. So that helps the trailer, but at the same time, it also helps the truck as well because it's not beating it up nearly as bad either. There's a little step right here to assist getting up and in to hook the trailer up. Now, a lot of people that are in the market for these, I realize, are looking at pickup trucks as well. So let's do a couple of comparisons between this and a pickup truck. What makes these better? Well, safety is the number one reason. We talked about being higher, more elevated than traffic so we can see potential hazard. Another big one is the braking system. This comes with air brakes. As you know, pickups come with hydraulic brakes. So let's compare those two. Well, let's say we get a minor leak in each one. The hydraulic fluid will continue to leak out of the pickup truck until there simply isn't any more. So you either have to refill that or replace the line. Whereas air brakes, there's an unlimited amount of air, so you can keep pumping those through until we get a chance to get those lines replaced. Right here is the other fuel tank. As we look back here, you can see just the amount of room that's in that back seat. That's another thing that makes the ride more comfortable, having that much room. You can make those 12, 13-hour trips feel basically like nothing. We can get a good shot of the DVD player from down here as well. And we'll jump on in and take a closer look. Another thing to keep in mind, guys, not only do we sell trucks here at Transwest, but we purchase them as well. So if you have a pickup or a hauler that you're kind of trying to sell, give us a call and we can see what we can get worked out for you. But back to the truck, we're gonna work from the top down. So right here is our backup camera. And I really like where that's located. We're not taking eyes over here, we're just looking straight up to see it. So I like the way that that is displayed. You can hook up to 2 more cameras to it, so you can go through and see. Some guys like to have cameras on the side, and some of the livestock and horse trailer guys put a camera in the trailer as well, so you can see all of that just by looking up. Right over here is our air horn. This button here runs the fan that goes to the back to the cab. As we come on down, the gauges are pretty self-explanatory. There are 2 of them I would like to talk about. These 2 right here. That is our air pressure. The top one, the primary, is strictly for brakes. The secondary one does affect the brakes some as well, but that also is the pressure for the cab, the seats, all of those things. As we come on over, cruise control is located right here. Mirror heaters located here. Now if you notice, the dash is wraparound. Okay, you see how that kind of comes out and around, and the reason for that is because it's safer. If this was flat, we'd be having to reach clear over here to simply put down a window, things of that nature. So that's why you see the dash wrapped around. Utility lamp is here. As I mentioned, it comes with the Allison transmission. So right now we're in neutral with the air brake on. So when it comes time to drive, you just push the brake, push that in, and it's very simple. D for drive, R for reverse, and away you go. These are for the windows, a couple of charging ports here, engine brakes. So let's visit about that. So as of right now, it's off, but you can turn it to high or low. So right next door to me are the Rocky Mountains. So let's say we're coming down a sharp decline and we kick that on high. So you actually have 500 horsepower coming back at you. So not only is that a lot safer, in addition to that, that's going to prolong brake life as well. This is the dump valve. That dumps the air out of the rear end. An example of when you would use that, we did this morning when we hooked up this trailer. This locks the differential right here. This is the trailer brake here. So as you can see, that's a little bit different than the trailer brakes have been in the past. As we come on over, basic climate control located here, cup holders, and storage underneath here. So again, this is a brand new Freightliner M2 112. If you have any other questions about it, please feel free to give me a call. My cell phone number is 970-370-4067. The work extension 303-684-3404. Feel free to email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in today.